well, as always, I am starting off episode 17 by upgrading my gear a little bit. I did decide to go to the route that I mentioned at the end of the previous episode, so I bought myself the Bender's Chestplate and Primordial Boots, which now pretty much means that I have max melee gear once again. The total cost was 44.6 million for both of them. And yeah, as you can see in my inventory, I still have 34 million left over, so I am probably not going to buy any more gear for now. Maybe I'll buy a Mage's Book if I get a Kraken task, but that's about it. Basically, if I'm gonna be buying anything else, I'm going to let you know. But until then, the 34 million is basically going to be sitting in my bank and waiting for some more loot to be sold so that I can, grow my cash stack. But yeah, enough rambling on. Here is the Bender's Chestplate and Primordial Boots bot. Alright, not bad. I'm getting off to a good start with the Slayer task in this episode. The first task of the episode is 228 AVNCs, so, obviously that means an Armadyl task is incoming for me. So yeah, I'll be back at the end of the task, or hopefully if I get a drop. Okay, not bad, and here is the first and perhaps only drop of this Armadyl task. I am not sure if I'm gonna get any others, but here is an Armadyl helmet on 1504 KC. It's the least worth item of them all, but, just as always, it's nice to see any item, so yeah, I guess I'll take it. That's 4 million into my loot tab, which isn't that much, but it isn't bad either, so yeah. And here's the AVNC test completed. Unfortunately, no big drops. I did get an Armadyl helmet a couple kills ago, but that was the only drop. But I suppose it kind of covered the Chin costs. So yeah, I'm just gonna kill this Chin AVNC and now teleport to Duradel for my new task. Okay, well, right after that Armadyl task, here's another Armadyl task. I did get some Iron Dragons in between, but I skipped those. And yeah, the very next task is AVNCs, so I guess I'm going back to Armadyl. Alright, not bad. I didn't really feel like going back to Armadyl straight away, so I just decided to do some Zora kills. And yeah, as you can see on your screens, here is an elite clue coming in from Zora on kill count 3357, which, isn't bad. And yeah, I guess I'll be back with the reward as usual. Alright, and not a bad way to start off the episode as far as the elite clue rewards go. As you can see, I just got myself a Master Clue, which is always pretty sweet, but alongside that I also got 230k from this elite, which is definitely above average, so yeah, nothing else to be said here. I suppose I'll be back with the Master Clue reward. Okay, and here is the Master Clue completed, 474k, which is actually a pretty decent reward. No pet this time. I'm still pretty far away from the drop rate, to be honest. But yeah, here is Master Clue 121 completed. Alright, not bad. I'm just doing some Chaos Elemental, and as you can see, I just got myself an Elite Clue drop on kill count 384. Still no pet, but, at least the road to it is paved with elites, so that's not too bad. Okay, well, I really can't complain about my Elite Clue luck in this episode. As you can see, I just got myself another Master Clue from this elite. So yeah, I am going to be back with the Master Clue reward now. Okay, and here's the Master Clue reward. 328k, which isn't that bad. Most of it is probably from the Samurai shirt. Yeah, 200k came from the Samurai shirt. So yeah, that's a unique item. I don't think I ever gotten it yet. But it's nice to see, and overall a pretty decent reward. Alright, and here is another Elite Clue coming in from the Chaos Elemental, this time on 413k count. And yeah, I really can't complain. I mean, the drop rate is like 1 in 200 or 1 in 100 if I have the Ring of Wealth. But basically, I'm just getting really lucky on them. So yeah, I'm not gonna be rambling on for too long now, and I'll be back with the reward. And here we go, Elite Clue number 144 is in the books. Nothing too special, 2 pieces of dragon equipment and some random logs and a necklace, all equaling to 156k, which isn't too special, but it helps boost my loot tab, so I'm not gonna complain too much, and it's time for some more bossing. Well, I'm sorry for so many Elite Clue clips in a row, but that is all I seem to be getting. So here is yet another Elite Clue. This time it's from Zora on kill count 3395. But yeah, you know the drill. I'll be back in a second with the Elite Clue reward. And here is another Elite Clue completed. Once again, nothing too special of a reward. 182k this time, which is a bit better than the last clue if I remember correctly. But, still nothing to really write home about. So I guess the only option I still have now is to continue bossing. Well then, the following clip will contain a pet drop, which means that I will be one step closer to completing my goal of obtaining all pets. The only question that remains right now is which pet I'm going to get. So as you can see in the background, the pet wheel is already spinning, so I'll just let it do its thing and let's see what I get. Oh, there we go, and here is the Chaos Elemental pet on 433 kill count. Yeah, I've been dry on it for 133 KC, which, you know, this is the best pet to go dry on. But yeah, I'm just glad that the grind is over. I'm just gonna quickly pick it up so that in case I like run into someone, they don't know that I got it. But yeah, not bad. Here is another pet. So I mean, I'm not as happy for this one as for the other ones, but you know, still it's a fucking pet, so I'm really happy about it. Just gotta let this guy teleport out before I can leave the wilderness. But yeah, okay, not bad, I suppose. It was a fun grind. Yeah, nothing much to say really. I'll be back from Prohibita or whatever that girl in Ardougne is. Okay, well, here I am in Ardougne. Time to insure this pet as well. So yeah, just quickly insure it for 500k. And there we go. Here is pet number 15 insured now, the Chaos Elemental pet. Yeah, I mean, I am happy that I got it. I'm just not as happy as I was for the KQ pet and everything else, because this was a pretty fast pet. I think it's like 40 or 30 kills per hour, probably even more. But yeah, that's about it. Just another pet, so you know, always nice to see the collection growing, especially after being dry for any pets in like a year before I got the KQ pet in the last episode. But yeah, back to PVMing, I suppose. Well, I'm going to cut this episode short here, so if you could just allow me to steal a few more minutes of your time while I explain the lack of content on my channel and the actions I want to take moving forward. Well, it's been 2 months since I released the last episode of my Max Adventure series, and as you can see in this episode, there definitely wasn't 2 months worth of content in this one. So where is all the content, you ask? What have I been doing for the past 2 months? Well, nothing much really. I've been busy trying to keep up with working my full-time job, going to college, training, and still trying to keep at least a small part of my social life alive. And even still, I was struggling with doing all that, so my leisure time and with it playing OSRS has suffered quite a bit. Even at times when I was at home, I just didn't feel like playing OSRS actively, so what I have been doing instead is trying to slowly achieve 200 million cooking XP by AFK cooking caravans for a profit. I know that's really inefficient, but it helps me relax and just, you know, AFK RuneScape still getting some XP gains while playing some other games or studying. So now at the time of recording this, I am less than 500k XP away from 60 million cooking XP, and while that isn't much in the grand scheme of things, it gives me a sense of pride and accomplishment watching my cooking rank improve and improve as I'm closing in on the top 1000 at the moment. My original plan was to just take a break from making videos and just focus on 200 million cooking XP and carry on with PVMing after that, but with the release of the collection log last Thursday, I may have just found the right motivation and the right goal that I needed to spark my interest in this game once again. Bosses that I've already completed as far as getting the pet from them goes have suddenly become interesting to me once more because I want to fill up the collection log completely. And while I know that is a goal that isn't really achievable to any rational person, I think it may be the perfect motivator for me as my ultimate end goal, which I hope it will keep me pushing to keep playing OSRS and trying to always improve my account to, you know, even further lengths. But yeah, now if we go back to the topic of my Max Adventure series, I will be starting recording clips for episode 18 immediately, and while I can't really promise that this means that it's going to be recorded in a week, I surely hope it's not going to take 2 months again. There are going to be some changes to the way I approach the series in the next episode, but I will talk more about that when the time comes, so in the next episode. But until then, I would just like to thank you all for staying around for so long and listening to me ramble. The total loot in this episode was almost 27 million, which, considering the amount I spent, like the amount of time I spent cooking, isn't too bad in my opinion. Hopefully the next episode is going to be even better as far as loot goes, so I guess I'll see you then. Thank you for watching.